It's an historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house.
And if these walls could talk...
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
Membership means more with American Express Business Gold. Earn 4 times membership rewards points in your top 2 eligible spending categories every month, including eligible U.S. advertising purchases and select media, and U.S. purchases at restaurants, including takeout and delivery. What are you waiting for? Get the card that flexes with your spending every month. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
I had that dream again. My small business needs to hire, but I don't use LinkedIn, and I hire wrong. So our orders get all backed up. We're drowning in paperwork, then actually drowning, careless fighting off sharks with a stapler, and pirates are pillaging the office copier, and then I wake up.
Don't let hiring nightmares ruin your dreams. LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant goes beyond the resume, using unique insights to deliver a smarter shortlist. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/quality. Start hiring today with LinkedIn.
Pod leader.
My goodness me.
Oh, we'll get there. Pod leader.
Private panel. I'm on sex watch.
Hey, do you want to wear that top?
It's good. It's round. Where are the bobbleheads?
Mr. J.
Tyra Tulip.
Hey there, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and when I go to different countries, I want to go have a nice dinner and a glass of wine. Or 4.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and when you're in the jungle and the things are happening that the coach said, you're like, damn.
And I'm J.W. Crump, and my strategy is to go by myself and have a great day.
Did we all pick Melrose?
Did we?
No, I did a Tyra. I did a Tyra.
That's a Tyra.
2 Melrose and a Tyra. We're, of course, talking about Cycle 7, Episode 10, The Girl Who Sticks Her Foot in Her Mouth.
Gulp. This is like...
Finally, an accurate title.
accurate but lame.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why isn't it the girl who sticks a pole up Nigel's butt?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This skirt that Carrie D is wearing is been a shawl that was on a side table in this house that she's wrapped around her waist.
Mm-hmm. She found treats.
Resourceful. But we do finally have the stereotypical music I was waiting for.
There it is. There's that Spanish guitar.
Those castanets.
Click, 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 click. And Melrose totally called the male models of her own volition.
It's so cash.
So cash. They make Melrose do all of these cash things.
Yeah, remember when she met Elisa Traub?
Because she's such a cash person.
So cash. So
easy breezy.
Lucas and the boys come over. Not Nacho.
Nope.
Nacho is eradicated.
Well,
from
Nacho was Jada's boy, so she couldn't come.
Well,
he couldn't come. I agree. I know.
No one traded for Nacho.
So they go to dinner at El Foro, and I'm pretty sure it's right next to the hotel.
You get a reservation.
So here's how Amanda compares Spanish men. Just like how Melrose compared Spanish women to American women, Amanda's now comparing Spanish boys to American boys, and she was like, they're the same jokes, but Spanish boys smell better.
What? Same jokes? You couldn't understand them yesterday.
I wanted a lot more with same jokes. And I think they just mean like same silly flirty style.
Yes.
But like, what a weird way to put that. But hey, what happens in Spain stays in Spain.
Hey,
These
boys.
girls
We're
are
just gonna-
ready to go.
We're going to go back to the apartment and play some games.
Play games. What games did you find in this house?
Twister.
And
Jenga.
I love whoever
Henga.
says, I don't know how that conversation with Carrie D and Victor went, but it ended in making out.
I have a
It was
theory.
Michelle.
I have a theory about what happened between Carrie D and Victor. So they get back to the apartment, immediately on the balcony, fully making out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Grinding. Then we cut to what looks like Carrie D sneaking him out of the house, because we know that she got the solo bed, the big bed.
Wait. Can I do the dramatic reenactment?
Yes, please.
Go. Adios.
And Carrie D looks bedraggled in a way that she hasn't even looked yet.
Yeah.
Like, it looks
That's
like
what love
they
it'll do, baby.
they just fucked in that big bed.
Oh, I just realized this is why you guys had the conspiracy theory that
She has no boyfriend.
she had no boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because why wasn't
'Cause
this a cheating storyline?
Yes. Why
No
was this in the
angst
shandy?
whatsoever. Yeah.
Shandy.
I would love if right now Carrie D's boyfriend at the time is
You had
listening
sex?
to our podcast and be like, wait, I just put this together.
We're married now.
Oh, God.
Pod Leadum ruining lives.
So the girls, this is the least effort they've ever gone into a produced Tyra moment because they just set out 6 chairs, 5 facing one chair, and Michelle's talking head, word for word, is we're getting ready for some surprise thing. What little effort?
Did you think it was going to be an inquisition?
They didn't give Michelle any information. Like, and
Nope.
also to just call it some surprise thing.
All these things are
There
surprise
wasn't
things.
another girl who said something you could have edited in instead.
No. Brooke isn't there.
That's true. Post is sad.
So this
This
sit down.
whole shenanigan
Oh my God.
is so problematic in so many ways.
So
And-
the difference.
and truly, I wonder if Tyra did this just to save a little bit of her own ass, especially with what happened last episode and how she talked to Jada.
Maybe. Because the big difference between acting and modeling is you can't improve upon the product. Excuse me?
Well, here's what it's like to be a professional singer, according to Tyra Banks.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a singer and they're like, ooh, you kind of sing off key sometimes, you can go to a singing coach and kind of get better.
And I'll say, all of us are singers. All 3 of us.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Canonically.
like, we understand that is true. That sometimes you're just bad at the thing you pour your entire life into, and then you can get it kind of better with a little bit of coaching.
Yeah.
Same with acting.
Yeah.
If you're bad at it, you just get a little teach.
You're kind of better.
But then Tyra's saying that despite the fact that she created a show that literally is teaching people how to model, you can't get better at it.
Yes. Yes. It's the entire premise of the show.
Also, we've had people who have come in with the storyline that they toned up their bodies, learned fashion, did all. There's so much stuff you can do to be a better model.
It's so easy. Yeah, you can improve being a model.
I'm going to actually argue that Instagram in this day and age has taught me that working out can do a lot for your modeling career. I say this with the utmost love for all of my fitness folks that I've worked with. Working out is one of the dumbest and easiest things you can do because it's just repetitive motion.
Yep.
There's ways to be good and better at it, but in
Of
general,
course.
you can improve your body if you'd want to and don't have an underlying issue.
I think also that Tyra perhaps went to a coach for how to be a talk show host because she presents topics the same way every single time. Like a kid who learned how to write an essay in English class, like the 3-paragraph essay.
Oh,
It's
hell
like,
yeah.
In this paper, I will do this, this, and this. Because Tyra always opens a topic by saying, what I want to talk to you about is...
Yes. This is my thesis statement.
What I want to talk to you about is what America's Next Top Model is.
Oh my God, new project.
Who does?
We take the inspiration from Mad Libs and do a Tyra sit-down talk Mad Lib.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Please someone make that out there, listener.
I'll probably make
Okay,
that.
great.
I'll make that. I mean, guys, here's the thing. We get that Patreon going, I will make it. I will make it.
Okay.
And I'll post the good ones.
I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but the energy that the girls are giving when they're sitting perfectly sum up these girls. Melrose is listening with her ankles crossed like she's at Cotillion.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie D has her arm over Michelle's chair.
Mm-hmm.
And Eugenia has her head in her hand looking so bored. So bored. And then the twins are just there. They exist.
So
Then Tyra takes a page out of like the middle school girl handbook
Again.
and says, "What's the worst thing that's been said to you in the judging room?"
I wrote them all down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Michelle said the worst thing was when she was told she looked like a 4-year-old in mom's heels. Carrie D said last week.
Yeah.
Melrose said the perfect answer. It was the first panel when you said I looked old. But ever since then, you've said great things to me. Eugenia said she's immune to it because she's always bad.
I loved Eugenia's answer.
I did too.
Give it to Tyra, being like, I don't know, every experience.
And then Amanda said, well, Mr. J said that I shouldn't be here at some point.
Did we hear that?
Nope.
When did Mr. J say that to Amanda?
No idea.
Amanda doesn't even remember.
And also, that's not technically judging panel, if it's Mr. J.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I just, all their answers are accurate and smart, but also, I don't truly understand the point of this, because Tyra knows these answers, and then afterwards is just like, but we're doing this to make you better. I'm being hard. I'm critiquing you. I'm coaching you to make you better. That's the real thing. And I'm like, but it's not. It's not how someone would go about modeling. It is true that you have to have thick skin and get used to rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But that's kind of not what happens in a critique and judging in this kind of thing, because once you get rejected, you're out.
Yeah, you'll never hear this. They're not going to say mean things to your face.
Yeah.
No.
You just won't hear back.
And then the metaphors twist and turn and become even more nonsensical.
Well, and the thing she said, I think, that is the most offensive. She's like, I'm going to be really harsh on you, and you can hate me, and your fans can hate me, because I'm sacrificing myself for you
She Jesus
by being
Christ now.
really mean to you.
Oh, so.
And then also I'm your mama, and also I'm a coach, and the coach is in the jungle.
A place of love, a place of mama.
I just don't understand what producer or why Tyra thought this was a necessary addition. Give me we could have spent this time visiting Skyla, not in the recap, and this could have been pushed aside. I don't understand.
Justice for Skyla.
But the episode makes it up to me when I get to meet someone who I wrote the note made my genitalia explode.
Oh, hold on. So they get their Tyra mail, and it's obviously go-sees.
Oh.
We head to Elite Barcelona, where we meet Pancho Saula.
Pancho!
Pueda tenerlo. Pueda tenerlo. I
Those
think that's can get it in Spanish.
Eyebrows, y'all.
Guys, we all had the same reaction.
Also, my favorite thing about Pancho Saula is that he is dorky and nice.
Yes.
Yes.
He's got all the hot guy looks with none of the hot guy personality.
It's
and I stan it.
Oh, he was so gorgeous and also the most normal looking person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was like some big Spanish Oscar Isaac energy.
Yes.
Oh, Pancho.
So he tells the girls that they have to see 10 designers, and the criteria for these go-sees are personal appearance, runway walk, personality, and portfolio.
And he's got their portfolio, and it seems like the first time they're getting it.
Yeah, they haven't seen
for
these photos, really. And he tells them that Spanish people love smiles and energy, just like Thailand.
Just like Thai. Also, this time, he very specifically says a point system, although we don't actually see
it this time.
And it's 6 p.m. I mean, who knows when they're starting, but that's later.
They had 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours, great.
Mm-hmm.
And Melrose,
we saw that
guys,
clock in the middle.
As soon as he says 6 p.m., Melrose checks her watch.
Yep.
And then goes, that is the most important rule, because Melrose understands rules.
Melrose watched the show.
I will say, though, just the only, wrinkle in this is actually one of the most standard go-see challenges.
Yes.
Because they're walking around.
They have a map.
They can do whatever they want. They get a map. The only wrinkle is that it's in Spanish.
Right.
And the world's in
How
Spanish.
did none of these girls speak Spanish? Amanda and Michelle are from Anaheim, California. Do you guys, Hannah, you speak a little bit of Spanish.
Like restaurant Spanish.
Yeah, okay. JW, do you No, like you could kind of get by.
Hola.
Hola! I
Hola.
just don't understand how these 5 girls can't get it together with figuring it out.
Especially since in other cycles, like, I remember, was it Robin or somebody who in Paris actually spoke a little bit of French?
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those languages that people actually
That's what I
often
mean.
learn in school.
It's different when you're in Thailand.
Yeah. Most people in America don't necessarily have Thai lessons.
I was surprised that they just didn't take more cabs, since they were apparently allowed to take cabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
And then you can just point to where you want to go, and they can drive you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would understand that. So this becomes an interesting
weird.
dynamic of teaming up, where the first team up we see is Eugene and Carrie D, who just decide, well, we have to go to all these places. And apparently a lot of the places are kind of clustered. Feels like there's a 5 and 5 far away, 5 close to them.
So I wanted to talk about this a little bit because I felt like the show didn't do an adequate job of describing what Barcelona is like.
Okay.
Because
and you were just
in Barcelona, it's like in the middle, there's a more ancient city that's very small, and like the cabs can't really get through a lot of the places. The streets are super narrow.
Sure.
And then it spreads out, like decades later, they built more onto the city, which is more of a modern city. There's wider streets. It's much more spread out. So getting around Barcelona, it can actually be quite difficult. So I imagine that like somewhere in the newer part of the city and somewhere in the older part of the city would be my guess.
Yeah. I just
interesting.
I don't understand the impetus to team up though in this situation, because you then have to wait. You then have to sit there and wait behind someone every single time, and then wait after they're done.
I get it from the idea of, we've seen this show, we don't know the language. Getting lost seems like the worst thing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that
too.
I'm very bad with directions. The ghosty challenge of all the things, just getting lost would be my full Achilles heel. So I get that. And also, I think it's hard for the twins not to work together.
The twins that I get, I don't understand Eugenia Carrie D.
Yeah.
Well, Eugenia and Carrie D, I thought, approached it occasionally. I don't think they did this the whole time, but they approached it pretty smartly because they were like, we're going to go to the same general area. And then these two are really close. So you go to that one, and then we'll switch. Yeah.
Yeah, the twins went, we're going to this one, you go up, and then I come up.
The twins also kind of don't make it to any. While Melrose, if you had told me Melrose made it to all 10, I'd have been like, yeah.
I think she makes it to like 6.
It's a lot.
5, I think.
Yeah,
I think she tops out at 5. But 5 in 4 hours is good.
Yeah, the counter starts on, and then we just go back to the twins and it's 0.
Oh my god.
But I do think that Melrose is the one who has clearly traveled the most out of these women.
I just like how they're teaming up. I guess I'll just go it alone.
No, she goes, I didn't need a little counterpart, buddy.
Okay, this angry cab interview where the camera's below her is surreal. She says, I don't need a counterpart, buddy. And I better win because I worked my ass off today. It's weird.
I get that though.
I get that what she's saying. I'm just saying that she says it with a sternness as if she's like,
so this is
angry.
But this is one time we're really seeing Melrose outside of the other girls. I think Melrose is reaching her breaking point in this house, feeling like she is being bullied a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of that.
She's so frustrated.
And I think it's also easier when you're feeling like an outsider and there's way more girls left, that there's so much group activity that you actually don't feel that isolated that often.
Sure.
And I think I think it happens a lot in the overseas that by then sometimes there's people who just don't have any of their best buds left and they're just lonely. Also, I think the prize and the reality that she could win
is getting closer and closer.
Getting closer because, as we'll see in the next episode, she is, as you're saying, breaking down.
Yeah.
I think Melrose is just also someone who doesn't do well when they have time for introspection, because she's just much better when she is competitive, when she's working toward a goal in opposition to someone else. Like, that's the thing that keeps her energy, like, moving forward. And I think when she has too much time to, like, think about the stakes because she wants it so much, it starts to weigh too heavily.
That makes sense. Also, to the Alexander's point about the bullying, we also cut into Eugenia just being like, I just don't want Melrose to win. That's weirdly where the other girls are, especially Carrie D and Eugenia.
Yeah.
It's not about them winning. It's about Melrose not winning. And I don't understand how they got to that place mentally, that their goal is just anti-Melrose.
Yeah.
Because Eugenia...
Oh, to me, it was just that thing where she's won so many that they want someone else to win it.
But Eugenia's
that
won
front runner.
more!
Eugenia wins, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I wrote down as many designers as I could. We Sita Mort, we have Julia Scher, the director of Sita Mort. We have at Robert Verino, a very confusing Tyron, because we meet Susanna Castano, and her Tyron is manager, and it seems like she's just the manager of this store. She's not a fashion person.
Store manager.
Yeah. And then we meet the man with the longest name, Jorge Pablo de Oliveira Terra. Olive Garden is what I wrote. Designer. And Melrose she keeps mentioning this fashion school thing. This is now her new line for every designer.
It's not a bad one when you're talking to designers. It's not a bad one.
Not just for designers.
Oh,
also
yeah.
for judges and all sorts of situations.
Victoriano Simone, Julia Sohn, who is Asian.
We meet Julia a lot. It feels like most of them get to her.
Yeah. And Miria Ruiz are all the designers that we meet.
Yeah. And this is a group of designers. There's no super mean one.
Nope.
Most
They're all
of them
normal.
are nice. One thing we see in the go-sees a lot is different reactions to Carrie D's particular brand of bubbly personality. Some seem to really love it. Some seem to tolerate it.
We see a lot of Eugenia not smiling.
But also a lot of people calling her elegant.
Yeah.
That becomes a big word that Spanish people use to describe Eugenia, which is not inaccurate.
No, I think they like the look of Eugenia.
Yeah.
She just comes off cold, I think. And then they seem all really impressed by Melrose.
Which, I mean...
And then the twins, they don't get.
Yeah. Also, I realized when I saw them first together, when the twins finally, after an hour, arrive at their first go-see.
God.
They're so far behind. The twins are so lost.
Because street signs are the enemy. Because you can't find them. And then once you do find them, you can't read them.
It's so funny that they can't find a street sign. And I understand that in different countries, they're in different places, but they're still kind of in
You
the
can
same
find them.
I don't think it was very smart for them to ever go to anywhere together because you're going to instantly be compared.
I know. I think it's Julie Sohn basically says they're very different. Amanda's better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Amanda's better in person.
100%.
Yeah.
Amanda's also, we don't talk about it that much, but Amanda's also just slightly more well-kept. Usually puts her hair back. She's a little bit fresher looking.
Michelle's
always.
very cool and chill and a little grungy.
Yeah, ever since she came out, she's had that chill energy that's just permeated everything.
So Eugenia, Carrie D.
I want to make two.
Okay.
I want to make two notes. One is that Carrie D even says about herself, and this is where they get the title of the episode: "Being myself can get me far, or it can put my foot in my mouth."
Yeah.
And it's interesting to me that she never decides to tone herself down in response to that.
Nope. I think she's it's kind of worked for me. And I think it's a little that idea of, well, it seems to help me more than it hurts me. So it's okay if I am not great in 2 of the interactions, but in 5 of them, they really like it. Kind of a way of thinking about it.
Yeah, it's kind of that personality, the person who's...
It's going to get me hired or not hired, but it's getting me hired more often than not, so I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
Or that personality of that person that's just I'm going to always be me and love it or hate it.
Yeah.
I also just want to point this out because there is a talking head from Michelle that gets used twice in this episode at different points in the episode, and I thought it was really weird that they decided to use the exact same talking head twice. She's talking about herself, and she says about modeling, "I want it, but I don't know if I have it."
Which is the opposite of what is true.
It is the opposite of what is true.
She has it and doesn't know if she wants it.
There's a lot of buffoonery that goes around with the Michelle and Amanda thing.
That's why sometimes it's actually hard for me to keep track of who is who. Not that they're super identical, and also they have different looks and different personalities. It's very clear how the show is couching them. But sometimes Michelle just changes her personality.
Yes.
To like, or at least her desires.
I think she does it for Amanda. I think there are conversations we're not necessarily seeing, or that they're like twin languaging to each other telepathically. But like, it seems like we're not getting a full story of what's going on.
That's interesting.
I think that there's also just a lot of poor word choices about the twins, both from themselves and from the judges.
Yes, that is true.
Sure, I get that.
So Eugenia, Carrie D, and Melrose all arrive at the same time, 5:52.
Yeah. And they sit on a 3-person couch, so even if someone else had
They would
made
have
it
to
on
stand.
time, I guess they're just standing.
Michelle shows up because they separate. And I
When?
think
When and how?
Michelle leaves Amanda.
There is a moment where they have a talking head where they're like, we wanted to stay together, but then at the end it didn't make sense time-wise. It's when they're panicking at the end.
Yeah. So Michelle leaves Amanda, and she gets back at 6:12ish, and she like puts down her bag, picks it up, and is told to leave.
She comes in with a little bit of a stink attitude too.
She does.
She puts down her bag and says, "Late, I assume,"
and then picks it up and walks out.
And sweet baby Poncho's like, "Yes, you're late.
You're late."
And he clearly has like a script he's been told to say, like, "Hello, Michelle. As you can see, you're late, and I need to ask you to leave." I don't know why I'm giving him this accent. You guys know I can't do accents, and you need to leave.
Yeah,
but a smile on his face the entire. Nothing phases Poncho.
Late, I assume? You are late.
You know you're late.
Yeah.
And then Michelle arrives at like 6:33.
No, it's Amanda.
Yeah,
Amanda is the
Amanda.
latest.
I said Michelle first. Amanda arrives at 6:33.
And her crying in the cab, like,
sobbing.
silently breaks my heart a little bit.
Especially since he wants it so badly.
And Carrie D, we see a shot of Carrie D snacking on peanuts on that couch while they're waiting for the twins.
Hey, nuts are a healthy source of energy and protein.
So, Melrose critique. Most friendly, runway inconsistent, needs to practice in front of a mirror.
Some kind of surprising notes.
Yeah.
Like, usually the ghosties, I feel like, are just repeating what we've already learned about the contestants. I was a little surprised that the practice in front of a mirror.
There really hasn't been any focus on runway walk, really.
Yeah, they haven't had to walk much at all. And I have, throughout the season, found her walk really inconsistent, actually.
Well, because this has been the cycle of
funny walks.
That's the thing. I'm going to say there actually has been a lot of emphasis on walking, but it's been personality walking.
Oh, sure.
It's been all those things because AJ's whole deal was that she was the good walker.
Yeah.
But it was all just like, but you got to do it on cobblestone, on a teetering bridge.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, they haven't had a runway where it's just like, what do you look like on a street?
Yep.
And
on a runway.
The final runway's not going to be it.
Nope.
This runway is about runway.
This runway is about getting from point A to point B.
As quickly as possible.
Just kidding. Here's some wild boars.
Carrie D, with a little practice, she could walk haute couture. She needs to improve her natural look. Less makeup.
Carrie D just needs to stop wearing any makeup.
Yes.
They have...
And jewelry.
Oh, that jewelry. When the designer was pulling it off of her.
Just like, no, none of this.
A model should never come with necklaces and earrings.
But it's true. How does she not know that? Even just if you've watched the show.
I don't know. You say that, but women have not had high heels before.
That's true. Here's the thing. Any of us, and now look, we're doing a whole podcast about modeling, but here's one thing I've learned. If I was a model on a go-see, wear a black tank top.
Yep. Jeans.
Yep.
Heels. Yep. Like basic heels.
Black
not
pumps.
Flashy. Black pumps. Probably hair pulled back in a pony.
Yes.
And fresh makeup. No jewelry. That is what
and one
wear.
Giant tote.
Yes. For your model
and
book.
A tote with purple dress.
All right, Eugenia is told that they love her look, but she needs to work more on her personality.
So that's the note we've gotten forever.
And obviously Melrose wins. And who does she choose? Carrie D. What a bitch.
Well, here's the thing. She has to pick one friend, and it's like, well...
What, Eugenia? Eugenia hates her and has made it very clear.
And she doesn't understand the twins.
Yeah. And,
I feel like the twins weren't eligible to share. They're not in the room.
Maybe she could have picked Michelle then.
No.
I'm saying if they were allowed to win.
Oh, I see what you're saying. In a world where she's got all the options, maybe she doesn't pick Carrie D.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that Carrie D, despite the fact that her and Melrose have this frenemy rivalry, still gets to share in this prize just out of default.
Yep.
It's great. And I love that Melrose is definitely a keep your enemies closer type
of
gal.
For sure. And their prize is they're going to be treated like supermodels. Dinner with a personal chef.
You must have hated this. I know you hate the personal chef coming to the house ones.
I just didn't. This isn't very comfortable. That's my problem with these personal chefs is like the kitchen is disgusting. There's nowhere to sit.
The other girls are around.
The other girls are just hanging out. At one point, Eugenia's walking around with a tomato and cutting it in her hand.
There's always a lot of tomato stuff when personal chefs are happening.
And then Eugenia says that she doesn't care that Melrose won. Yeah, because it smelled fishy, but she obviously does care a lot.
Yeah. But
I'm glad that I didn't eat anything off that gourmet menu.
And y'all, when Melrose opens the door for the personal chef, her hair did not know what was about to happen. She was so unready. It was like a bird's nest in the back with a braid down on the side. She's like, oh, hello. I guess we're eating now.
Of all times, production didn't warn Melrose about something that was going to happen. This was the time. I will say, though, those orange fancy drinks they got I thought they looked fresh.
Those look nasty.
I thought they looked delicious.
I thought they looked delicious.
I disagree.
I was like, ooh, blood orange margarita moment.
Hannah, me and you have never hung out without Alex. When we get a chance to hang out without Alex, we're getting the orangest, freshest drinks we can.
Yes. Oh my god, a fresh orange cocktail.
Ooh.
The Tyra mail says the photographer is going to bully you. Bulls.
And they figure it out pretty quick.
Yep.
I didn't realize that's what the Tyra mail is. That's such a basic pun.
Yeah.
It's not even like grab the bull by the horns.
No. And then I think it's Eugenia says, I don't have a problem with a bull as long as it's fake.
Yep.
I stand.
Well, because they're like, maybe it's a mechanical bull, which would have been a challenge that's less crazy, but also just top model enough. I was like, yeah, that should have been a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I stand for Melrose. I stand for her. This analogy that she comes up with, or this like, is this is to that as this is to that.
You're talking about Carrie
This wasn't
D,
Melrose.
though.
This is Carrie D.
It was Carrie D?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
I wrote Melrose, but it must... Oh, thank God. Carrie D says, Barcelona is to bulls as New York is to cheesecake?
You know, in Barcelona, there's just like a classic bull on every corner.
And in New York, there's cheesecakes running at you.
Oh, guys, we got to go to Barcelona and eat at the Bull Factory. Just like,
Junior's famous bulls.
It's just, I just don't even think of cheesecake as iconically New York.
Pizza. Or if you're going to continue the animal thing, pigeons.
Pigeons is what I thought she was going to say.
Yeah. And then Mr.
This is where I really stand for Eugenia.
Yes.
Oh my God, I know what you're going to say.
Okay, Mr. J comes out in a gold and seafoam green Tory Adorable outfit.
And Hannah, please regale us.
And Eugenia sums it up. This is like the essence of Eugenia's best shade. Mr. J does not look like a matador. He looks like a man that put on a matador outfit.
I think the specific thing was he looks like Mr. J
in a matador outfit.
I love it so much. And it's the perfect way to shade someone while only giving the facts.
Yeah, and he's wearing so much eyeliner.
Guy-liner.
So much.
And then we get this weird...
this sexual moment
where Nigel comes out as the photographer and they like look at each other and look like they're gonna kiss but also stab each other because apparently Nigel's the bull in this situation,
but he's got the sword,
a stick,
so they both are the matador.
I don't know.
Anyway, Nigel, is the photographer for this. And get ready, because we've made the girls do a lot of dangerous idiocy. This is too much.
Okay, but before we
It is too much.
There is an editing shenanigan at this point. Because they go, like,
oh, this is great.
Where they're like, release the bull, and then they clearly told everyone, like, run away like you're scared and it's chasing you. That never happened.
No, this was separate shots. That being said, the rest of it's not editing shenanigans.
Yes. But...
Also, you'll notice Melrose sits right beside of Nigel because she's sucking up to a photographer. Melrose wants to win.
Yeah. Well, great song.
Thank you.
And this is where Carrie D says to Nigel,
out of kind of nowhere.
And she does this weird sexual grip of the stick that he's holding.
Yeah.
And she goes...
Well, this is also... So he's been holding the stick, which has been unexplained up to this point.
Unexplained.
He's just holding a big old stick.
Mystery stick. Because he's walking quietly but carrying a big stick.
And then she says, did you pull that stick out of your ass from last panel?
Did you just remove that from your ass from the last... The syntax of this sentence is bizarre.
And then here's weird editing.
I think she was trying to be like quasi-British.
Maybe, but she was also being...
Did you remove that from your ass at the last panel?
She did put on an accent.
But then she, like, jerks off the stick.
Well, I mean, it's there. Here, the point is, the next moment, though, isn't Nigel being upset. The next moment is weird, slowed down moment of Nigel just walking away.
Slow-mo.
I'm going to say it. I don't think Nigel was upset in that moment.
I actually think he was.
Nope.
You don't?
I don't.
I don't think he was.
I think that he doesn't like Carrie D.
That's true.
And has been wanting
a reason
to not like Carrie D.
Yep.
And then the show was like, oh, we found it. Here it is.
Maybe. I also thought that there might have been some homophobia in this. Like some fragile masculinity.
Oh, well, I think when it concerns Nigel, fragile masculinity is always on the buffet as an option. But
that's on the menu tonight.
Woo! What's on the menu? You. We would have seen the footage if he had been mad in that moment.
Sure.
And we had too many editing shenanigans. And then the next thing is they've got their makeup on, and Mr. J, sans Nigel, gives them this whole
come to Jesus talk
speech about it, but it's just to Carrie D.
And the other
but also the other girls have to listen to it.
It's so stupid.
And also, what a drag down of Carrie D out of nowhere. And then right afterwards, Carrie D does what I think probably most people would be like, was it that bad?
I mean, no, it was inappropriate.
I'm not saying look, we've been building to Carrie D saying something that was across the line because we have seen her do this multiple episodes of just being a little too familiar, a little too friendly, whatever. And yeah, I think getting a little overconfident that people were loving her personality, and now too much of it, as Tyra will eventually say, has flooded everywhere. But and Melrose sums it up well. She was like, you did tell him to pull a stick out of his ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's not great.
Yeah.
Is it overblown right now? Yes.
Yes, but you did say that.
Yeah.
That was something you did say.
And out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't like you guys were joshing around.
Yeah.
I think that's, in fact, why Carrie D is surprised, is because no one reacted in the moment.
Sure.
So she, like, said a thing, and nothing happened, and she was like, okay, do-do-do, go get my makeup on. And then she gets publicly shamed, and then she's like, wait, was it bad? Because nothing in the moment indicated it to me.
Yeah, 100%. And I think sometimes, like, I think most of us have some sort of example of that in real life.
Oh, yeah.
That sometimes someone will tell me later, like, oh, remember when you said that? That really upset me. And I'm like, what? But in the moment, you didn't see upset at all. And I'm so sorry. I had no idea that you were carrying that around with you.
Yeah. But Amanda don't care. She's doing calisthenics by an ambulance.
This is my favorite Amanda malapropism, and Amanda propism, if you will.
Great.
My life is literally in the bull's hand.
I mean, sure.
And Eugenia ain't about to be bucked by no bull.
I loved her saying, I'm not trying to get bucked by no bull. Oh, what a queen. I can't believe I've come around on Eugenia so hard.
Right?
I know. But I really thought of you this episode, JW, because of when you were talking about realizing how good she is with her body, because the shapes that she is making with her body during this photo shoot are just outrageously beautiful.
Options, every kind of thing. And it's like, it to me, this ends up for me being my favorite shot that she ever takes, the end result photo.
For sure.
And also, I bet there were tons of other good ones.
Oh, I bet.
It's so funny to me that literally her truly, I mean, in person, they've got an issue with her too, but I don't think we've yet had a model whose deadness in her eyes is kind of her only thing that's negative.
Yeah.
Like, if she had fixed that, she would have been a front runner the entire time.
I agree.
Instead of this, which kind of leads more credence to the why she stayed around, because the show's editing made her seem worse. But I bet the judging panel was like, well, she's kind of good at everything but that one thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's some heavy
ADR. This stick and cape.
Hold that like a cape, because I'm going to be digitally adding it later.
They don't tell the girls that they're going to be digitally moving the bull.
What?
Nope.
This bull didn't need to be here.
This bull did not need to be behind them.
And I thought it was just like, I was about to say bullshit, but bullshit. That I was like, oh, that bull's probably subdued and sedated over there. It's not going to kick.
It did charge Amanda.
It charged Amanda.
Well, and if you're just gonna move the bull, what is the point of having a live bull in the shot at all?
That's what I mean.
Reality TV shenanigans, but that's why,
to create the fear that produced all these great photos.
But that's
especially because later, and I am gonna jump ahead just for a second, Tyra makes this point of being like, Nigel and the team did this amazing work in post to adjust these photos, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, why? If I were these girls, when I saw the
I would be so angry.
Photos, I would be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did you put my life in? Because this is one of the very few times that, like, everyone was in danger.
Including production.
They had to have safety things and an ambulance on hand. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even Nigel. Like,
maybe Nigel was the one really pushing the bull.
Who? I did not get this at all. And Michelle then has this storyline where, because Amanda got bad critique, Michelle is mad at Mr. J and Nigel, so she comes in with that energy because she's just so mad at Amanda, which is, I think, just them foreshadowing what's going to happen at the end of the episode.
Amanda does a really shitty thing here. So she walks up to Michelle and is saying how bad she did, holding a ball of hair. And she's like, bitching, and then she says to Michelle, well, you talk too much. Like, she starts like lashing at Michelle a little bit, and then Michelle takes that and is like, well, I'm going to try to not try, which actually ends up making her better. She's best when she's not trying anything.
First girl I've gotten on my knees for.
Ugh.
And yeah,
Nigel Barker doesn't eat out women. No thank you.
Only Michelle. But yeah, I don't like their interactions here. It would have been better if there was only one twin at this point.
Yeah, I think truly.
And that twin should have been probably Michelle.
Well, we can, see, I'm still an Amanda person, but that's neither here nor there.
I think I'm more an Amanda person as well, but the show just needed to choose.
Yeah.
The show needed to pick Dawson or Pacey.
Yeah, it really did. Amen. Perfect metaphor. I think that is what we're describing, though, in our discussion is the problem, is that we can't even decide as a trio who we like better, Amanda and Michelle. And I think that's what happened on the show, is that there wasn't a distinction like we have with future sisters and twins.
Yeah.
Where there's a clear front runner between the two of them. This time, it was just like, yeah, they're kind of always different, but also doing essentially the same amount of good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Melrose has bad hands.
Yes. And then there's so many ass shots of Carrie D.
I want to call shenanigans on the show one more time.
Okay.
I think it's become clear that I'm basically standing for Carrie D. I like Carrie D a lot. I think she's beautiful. I think she takes great pictures.
Yeah.
And her brand of over-the-topness is something I respond to the same way we've been responding to Melrose's over-the-topness as well.
Yeah, I get that.
But the fact that they give her so much shit about being too sexy when she is the only one in shorts really bugs me.
It's so annoying.
Because they put her in a pinup outfit and then tell her she's being too pinup-y.
And makeup and hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Amanda gets this weird, like, artistic placement thing on the side of her face.
Michelle.
The
gold
whatever. Twin. You know what
Eugenia
I mean?
gets like a Star Wars hairstyle.
Yeah, they all get these much more artistic moments.
And they get like exaggerated shoulders and ties and things.
And like kind of an androgynous masculine moment for some of them.
And then we get booty shorts.
Ba-na-na-na-na. Like that's what Carrie D gets.
She gets the Britney music.
Yeah, I just don't get that. And she, right in this moment, right here, Carrie D apologizes to Nigel. And I'm going to say, I already feel like with Alexander's energy that it's going to change. I think right here in this moment, it's not perfect, but this conversation is pretty like normal.
I agree that it's normal. It's not normal to be doing it in the ring with the bull.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Why are they talking on the sand? Yeah. Go behind the wall. I don't
Extremely
understand.
fair.
Yeah, that's
I think it's a thing where she was about to be done and walking off set, and she was like, if I don't do it now, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yes.
But Nigel right here actually has a pretty calm and normal explanation of like, hey, like, I'm a judge, I'm a professional, I'm just trying, like, this is something that can get you in trouble. It's like very calm, and for Nigel, like a really toned down, non-aggressive energy. And I was like, in any other world, that should have been the end of this plot line.
Yes.
Agree.
I think Carrie D doesn't help it in panel.
No, she shouldn't have probably.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So the panel, we head to panel. The Tyra look is great.
But the Tyra picture?
Photo?
Where she's
That's
the
what
bull?
I'm saying. Where she's Taurus. I love the picture.
What? I literally wrote this sentence. Alexander's head must have exploded when he saw this picture.
I love this photo.
What?
I love it.
No, full explanation.
I love that it's a little sassy. I love the nose ring. I love the horns. This is peak Tyra. It's nonsense. It's the correct little old lady in the shoe. Like she's Mother Goose. I love this. Well, I'm not posing with no bull, so I'm gonna be the bull. That's why I like it.
Alexander, this is as bad as the time you were on Bree's side during the Kimbry argument.
I'm still on Bree's side.
This is out of nowhere.
Still on Bree's side. Love the bull photo.
This does not track.
This is what the horoscope shoot should have been.
This shall not stand. That was your own Tyra 2 list, by the way. Bree, bull photo.
Yep. And I said that Tyra looks like a little fancy Spanish teacher at panel.
I do like her hair.
The hair is fine. I don't like she looks like she's the teacher and this is her dinner outfit in Spain. Like this is our Spanish class trip.
It's the final night of the trip.
Yep.
The kids can have a glass of wine and I'll just look the other way.
Yes. She's the cool, sexy young teacher.
Oh no, that's exactly what this is.
Yes.
It's so funny. Oh no. So this was the first time I noticed the Paris cat cover. It definitely happened in an earlier episode, but this is the first time I wrote it down. So get ready for reality TV shenanigans.
Hold up. Before we do that, Tyra goes, holla. As the saddest, scared little child.
Well, she's just referencing Robin Manning's movie.
Whenever possible.
Miss J has horn hair.
This is
I like
cute.
it.
And Twiggy has a fun scarf look, like she's a gypsy.
Yeah, that was I don't hate it. Strong choice from Twiggy, who normally doesn't make strong fashion choices.
And
you know what? We're just all making things out of shawls we find in our hotel rooms.
Yes, we're all having fun because we're bored.
Did you girls find a shawl in your bedroom?
I hid it for you.
You girlies?
You girlies is great.
And our guest is obviously the incomparable Pancho Saula.
How did the rest of the judging panel not slip away from all the wetness that he created from everyone in the room?
So you were saying.
So, reality TV shenanigans. They're here. So, it's time for, we want you to say who has the most potential and the least potential one at a time. So I wrote them all down.
Yeah.
Melrose goes first, and Melroses by saying Melrose as having the
course.
most potential. Like
It was a mistake to actually make Melrose go first because it ruined this panel challenge.
I'm actually surprised.
I assumed they all learned from the lessons of Cycle 4.
And maybe.
Yeah, but I'm also... Yes, very true. But also, I'm surprised at something that we can discuss once we've read all of them. But she says smartly, Eugenia, as the worst. And she was like, everyone else talks about it, and it's scary to hear nothing from Eugenia.
Yep.
Great read.
Super evocative, yeah.
Eugenia goes, and she says herself, sure, but then I'm surprised instead of saying Melrose is the least, she says Amanda.
I think it's useless to say Melrose. It would seem catty to say Melrose.
Yes, I agree with that.
But as much as... It's interesting, though, because that means as much as Carrie D, Eugenia, people hate Melrose, they're realistic.
Yes.
Which is interesting, because these girls are smart. Carrie D says herself and then
Hold
says
on, I just want to interrupt you for 1 second, JW,
Sure.
because I think this is Eugenia's greatest moment of game playing in the competition, where she talks about how she's gone on a journey.
Yes.
You're
right.
Because Tyra eats that up with a frickin' ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum,
She's
yum,
like,
yum,
oh,
yum,
I
yum.
love that. Did you hear that? Journey?
Oh my god, she repeats it. She tells the girls about it and later, and also when Eugenia gets her picture afterwards. Like, you're right. It is so smart that Eugenia has realized her narrative, seized upon it, and is letting her take it to the final 3.
Oh, yeah.
And it is like a Tyra talk show narrative.
Moment. Yes.
Eugenia knows how to play games.
Yep.
Carrie D's split is herself for best, Amanda for worst. Amanda's is interesting.
It's weird.
Because she says, well, I would say myself, but I don't feel the need to
talk about myself.
Which, okay, fine.
Mistake.
Total mistake. And also, it can just be a freebie. Why help some other girl?
Yeah.
So she says Eugenia with the most potential, which is interesting.
I think she says Eugenia because it's the easiest person to beat in her mind.
Yeah. I'm just almost surprised she didn't do like my sister. I don't know.
No, because I'm surprised that she didn't say who has the least potential, Michelle. That's the energy that Amanda comes in with.
That's true.
But I don't think she would actually go so far as to say that.
Yeah, I think they're too best friendy. But she says Carrie D is the least potential. She's the only person who says Carrie D.
I think Amanda's like, say Eugenia because she's going to be easy to beat, and say Carrie D because she's hard and she had a bad week.
Yeah, but she also then explains her choice by saying that Carrie D has that country girl look.
That Pollyanna look that you hate.
So,
remember?
Remember?
Amanda listens.
Amanda Farms remembers. And the Michelle does her Michelleist to not say herself and say Carrie D has the most and maybe she has the least.
And then she reminds us of Brooke again.
I know. Brooke became the Cycle 7 symbol for girl who wants it and didn't get it.
Yep.
And then, why did I put who was first Melrose?
Melrose was first.
Yeah, but why did I ask myself the question in my notes? Oh, because Tyra goes, who's first? Looks at a piece of paper. Melrose. I guess I didn't realize that Tyra and or production had actually put a list of the order and Tyra wasn't just saying them as she
saw them
pleased or something.
I
don't
guess.
know. We never have seen this.
No, it would have to be because the production has to set up the photos.
Which I totally get.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense. I've just never... This was just such a cheap way to show us that was...
They could have just edited that out.
Yeah. You love ADR everywhere else and you couldn't have just shown the girls in it. Who's first? Melrose. Just, I don't know. It was really weird.
I got so angry when I saw these photos and I was reminded of them and how unnecessary this stupid bull was.
That being said, I think there's a lot of good modeling on display.
I agree. I just, once I saw the photo, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. So Melrose is first.
I love her face.
I hate this photo.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like her face in this.
I also don't like her face.
Why? Tell me.
She reminds me of like Matador Barbie in this. Everything is like, you know how you've pointed out before that Melrose loves a severe angle?
Yep.
It feels like she's wax or plastic.
Yeah, it just feels very like tight and a little pinched to me.
Yeah.
And the body is not... I wish you were doing something more dramatic with her body.
Yeah. And the way she's holding the stick is weird.
Yeah, I guess for me, when I look at the picture as a whole, of all of them, no, that's actually not 100% true.
It's a little uncanny valley to me.
I was about to say that Amanda, that she was the one that looked the most like she ended up doing something matador-y, but actually Amanda's the one who looks the most matador-y. I like her face, and I think her body ends up being the most kind of weirdly basic of everybody's.
Oh, for sure.
But it's like capable. For me, it sounds like you guys don't like this one, but for me, there's not like a clunker in this bunch.
No.
There's not a clunker. Well,
and a lot of
for me there is.
Well, a lot of it for me though is the fact that all the post-production aside, although I do say the post-production on these capes ended up being very nice.
No, it actually is good.
They kind of are just getting to model clothes.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I think this is nice, and this almost always happens when we get to the final 4, final 5, whatever, is there's at least one shoot that's like, okay, you're finally going to get to do something maybe a real model would do. Here's just some nice clothes. Now, they obviously had the bull and all the crazy, but yeah.
Eugenia is next, and this photo gives me so much life. Everything about this photo.
Good.
Her face is like, okay, it's good for Eugenia.
It's elevated face for Eugenia.
But this body on the tiptoe and the way that she's holding the cape.
Well, and also I think this is one where the post-production team was inspired and made the cape have a shape that worked with her body.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's so stretched out and elongated and curved at the same time.
It doesn't look like Eugenia.
Because I think it's so good. Who could it possibly be? Even Tyra's like, you were given so much, and I can do a lot of things. I can't do that. And then I do like Miss J being like, why is there a picture of me up there?
Why am I giving her credit for my photo?
Fashion witch again. How long are we going to be haunted by this fucking fashion witch?
Forever.
It's a witch ghost.
But I love this photo.
Every time we show that photo, though, Mike Rosenthal gets another residual check.
Well, okay.
And I like that it's keeping him in tiny gray button-down shirts.
Michelle is next. I
just don't think this looks like what the brief is.
She was told that even though she didn't make the go-see time limit, she was apparently had the strongest portfolio, is what the designers were.
Can we talk about these shenanigans also? That these girls don't get bitched out for being late?
Yeah.
Because normally they always get the Tyra speech about time is money and you can't be late and blah, 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 blah. And that, it never even gets mentioned.
And they basically compliment Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
By saying you have the best portfolio.
She does have a strong portfolio, but a lot of these girls have strong portfolios at this point.
I would argue everyone but Eugenia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This couldn't have been her best photo, right? This is done to make the end of this episode make sense.
I think she probably had more good photos, but this is really good, I think. I like this photo, actually. I think the face work is really strong.
I can't get over how she always, and it may just be the way her hand's shaped, it's the same hand that she has the spacesuit. She loves that she has such a separation between her middle and
She must have a lot of mobility
always.
In her fingers.
Yeah. Spider.
I mean, it's not terrible. I there must have been a better photo from what we saw of the shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Amanda is next.
I like Amanda's because I think this looks the most like there's a moment happening Matador-wise.
I don't like this photo.
Really?
You can't see half her face.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Agreed.
And they're like, oh, your face looks great. And I'm like, you can't see it.
I just think a moment's happening. I think this is the most Matador of any of them, if you were going to take a moment. Because looks like he's just running by and she pulled the cape up.
I guess, but it has nothing to do with anything she's doing.
And she's not doing it enough. She needed to put her arms all the way back and arch her back instead of putting her arm halfway in front of her face.
Well, and they do say they mostly compliment it from waist up. And because I do agree that the legs don't have attention to them that this was needed.
No. Mm-hmm. Also, are these proportions weird again? Is she 5 feet taller than this bull?
Yes.
I don't know if they know what to do with the twins' bodies sometimes. But Michelle isn't that much bigger than the bull. It's weird. The post on this is not as clean as it is on the other ones.
Yeah, all the post-production team really at some point didn't understand object
Because she can
size
step over that bowl.
Excuse me, twins coming through.
One giant leap for bullkind.
I think part of it is that they're on the same plane.
Sure.
Okay. And Carrie D is last, and this is a clunker of a photo for me. But before we get to the photo, Carrie D did the wrong thing, in my opinion, and Hannah's going to disagree. I don't think she should have brought a thank you note, because it's not an apology letter either. She's like, thank you, Tyra, for this opportunity, and thank you, Miss J, for this, and thank you, Twiggy, and thank you, Knight. It's very, and it's so crumply. I didn't think the note needed to happen.
What do you think, Hannah?
Here's why I think it was the right thing to do. I think if she hadn't done it, she would have gotten raked. She would have gotten red. If she had just come up and not said anything, I think getting out in front of it was the right thing to do, because Tyra would have let her have it if she hadn't walked in prepared with something.
But it wasn't an apology. It was a thank you note.
Well, because she already did apologize.
Yeah,
She had
I agree.
apologized.
Which is why I don't think the note.
And the other thing that I was like shenanigans on the judges and why I thought the note was the right call is that she says in the note, I want to represent all of you and top model by being respectful and classy and blah, blah, blah. And then Nigel repeats that back to her like she didn't just say it.
And like he wasn't apologized to.
Yeah.
Like this would have made a little bit more sense if the apology had not happened.
Exactly.
But I will say, I agree with Hannah definitely on one point that I think contestants on Top Model have wised up.
Yes.
And have realized that they need to really harness and take control of their narrative.
That's true.
Similarly, Tal Brooke, when she was about to have her Tiffany moment,
like,
get
no.
yelled at, was like, I'd rather be here. And she just kept saying it while Tyra was talking. So Brooke was like, you can't edit me out saying this.
And they have to play it to Tyra, just like Eugenia played to Tyra in this episode.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just hate the way they keep making this a thing with Carrie D and keep making her cry when it was one joke, strong choice, wrong choice, but she's apologized basically twice now.
Yes.
Yes. And the fact that they act like she says about herself that she's trying way too hard. That she's trying so hard it's ruining her, which I think is accurate. She's been told she's personality girl, so she's overdoing it on personality.
That's true.
But the fact that they've decided that her narrative is, oh, she got too cocky and she thought she had it sewn up and she doesn't care, I don't understand how they got there. Because it's just not what she presents to them at all.
Right.
Yeah, I don't, unless there's stuff that's being edited out, but she's never once come across arrogant.
No.
That's not been, I'll say it in general, I think this has been a group of girls.
No one's arrogant.
No one's ever been that arrogant, at least presentationally wise in front of panel. It's
Eugenia in the audition, but that's it.
Yeah, and she dropped that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As soon as she was awful. And it's mostly been a group of girls with low self-esteem and full self-image issues. But at least, but again, the opposite for Melrose is confidence, not arrogance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, this photo, it's definitely very draggy, but that's not necessarily her fault. This makeup is nonsense.
I agree. I like the body positioning actually quite a lot. I think she's arching more than the other girls, and there's an arm moment happening. I think she needed to pop her eyes open more.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, if you don't like Amanda's, in my opinion, you can't like Carrie D's because you can't see their face.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't like Carrie D's. I said it was a clunker.
A clunker.
I like it more than Amanda's. I think you can see more of her face than you can in Amanda's because her arm isn't literally in front of it. But she needed to arch her neck more and pop her eyes more open. But I like the body more than Amanda's. I like the legs and I like the arms and shoulders more.
The body is more intentional than Amanda's.
Yeah.
It is interesting that thinking about Carrie D's body of work and portfolio that she almost has a signature pose where it's legs very outstretched.
Yeah.
Because if you think this is actually a pretty similar body positioning to her elephant shot.
Yep.
And that could be like a thing that becomes like her signature thing.
That kind of strong, wide.
Yeah, power pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poncho doesn't say a word in panel.
He just needs to sit there. It's fine.
Which is funny, though, because he seems like someone who would have opinions.
Yeah.
He's like a pretty big deal. He's the owner of
know.
Elite, right?
Yes. Or he's director of Elite Barcelona, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's just the owner of my heart.
Panel. Twiggy wants Michelle gone. Eviscerated.
Twiggy comes for Nigel in a succinct way.
I love that she pushes back against Nigel. I love it so much.
She's gaining. We're watching Twiggy over cycles find herself as a judge, and it's kind of fascinating to watch because I'm rooting for Twiggy all the time. And then she's like, "Well, that's your opinion, not mine." Well, okay. Twiggy's like, "Hi, I'm a strong woman and super famous and rich. You're not going to get me to apologize to you, Nigel Barker."
You know who stands for Michelle? Poncho.
What does he say?
He's just like, nope. She's like very interesting to look at.
And that's what's interesting, because if you're just meeting these people for the first time, it makes sense for someone like Perfect Baby Angel Poncho to like them, because he's like new, fresh, modern face.
Yes.
I, am a director of a place that's always looking for the now. And I've only seen 1 week where they seem fine.
They were late.
Yeah.
But like, he liked her look.
Yeah, exactly. So I get that. Also, this is bullshit about Melrose is perfect at everything. Great. But does she have the X factor?
Yes. Yes.
Her X factor is being 70. Why can't that be an X factor?
She makes her own clothes and went to fashion school.
This is where the language around the twins gets really wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And they said something to Michelle. They said to Michelle, not during regular panel, not private panel,
regular
that
panel.
She doesn't know how good she is, which is not Michelle's problem. Michelle knows that she's good at modeling.
She just doesn't want to do it.
And they keep talking about how, like, Michelle doesn't have the confidence. No, it's Amanda that doesn't have the confidence. Like, can you tell them apart?
Amanda has the drive. Michelle has the talent. Put them together in the most supermodelly model that ever modeled.
Yeah.
Mashanda.
Oh. Mashanda.
She's too powerful.
Because otherwise, if you put Amanda first and then Michelle, it's basically the name Anshul. And then Anshul just appears.
Anshul.
Anshul.
All right. Call out order.
Party wishes. Party wishes. This is the last time we're going to get to talk about it. That the twins had competed the way in season 3 of Flavor of Love.
Together? Thing 1 and Thing 2?
Thing 1 and Thing 2. Crazy problematic names. That for a while, if you've never watched Flavor of Love,
they shared a clock.
I don't know if I'll recommend it.
No.
But it's a show that existed, and I did watch all 3 seasons.
Yeah, of course. Me too.
And in the third, they had twins, one of whom ended up winning. Yeah.
Thing 2?
Thing 2, yeah. And for a while, all the girls always got an individual clock around their neck, and then similar to the Bachelor Rose ceremony, they would come get your clock, and they would get beclocked, like Flavor of Love famously wears. The twins, for half the season...
get beclocked.
Yeah.
They had to share a clock.
For the first half of the season, they shared a clock, which meant not that they each got their clock at the same time.
Or half a clock.
There was one big clock necklace, so they had to stand close enough that it would fit around both of their necks.
What if we were the fools and the panel were the fools the whole time, and Michelle and Amanda were actually switching back and forth through the whole competition?
We know they loved... That's why they were so angry at their makeovers, because they do love a twin jest.
I love a twin prank.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, like, is there a world where the twins just competed together, and they were like, and twin photo, and that was enough?
I mean...
Well, that's why Amanda was facing the wrong way in the bobbles, because they had to be, like, facing each other.
Aww. Okay, so, call out order.
Eugene is first.
Which, good for Eugene.
Correct.
Oh, correct. And man, Tyra ate, I said it before, but she ate that journey up.
Slurp. The slurp.
That Spanish journey.
The ice cream cone of journey.
Then Melrose gets second call out. Correct.
Which is also correct, yeah.
She won the challenge.
But then Carrie D gets third call out.
Because they wanted the drama of the twins in the bottom two.
I guess, but so it leaves Amanda and Michelle.
Wait. Please do not blow past. You have a man behind me to thank for forgiving you.
You better thank that man.
I apologize to that hat while you're at it.
It's just Melrose's hat.
It's AJ's holy hat.
It's just a language thing. Like, even if Tyra had said, "You have a judge behind me to thank."
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been stupid, but not weird.
Man.
Or even you have a man behind me to thank for keeping you in instead of forgiving you.
Yes. For believing in you. You have a man behind me to thank for believing in you as a model.
A person.
Great. But also, I've never heard you get so southern when you're like, a man.
A man.
A man.
Ooh, a man.
Mama, who is that man?
Ooh.
I got the vapors from that
also,
man.
Carrie D felt she was at least in the bottom two, were definitely going home, and she's full sobbing. And then
Yes.
Melrose gives her the biggest hug.
What a bitch.
Ugh.
Okay. So
I also want to note here, just while I'm on the Nigel tip, that for the past several episodes...
Oh my God,
Hannah.
You know what? I said it. Whatever. He should be so lucky.
That's right.
That this whole time, for the past several episodes, while Tyra is doing the photos, he sits behind her with the deadest eyes. The deadest, angriest eyes. Like, he just is upset that he has to be there to see this.
Well, to be fair, he is seeing his favorite people in the bottom.
But this is not the first time this has happened.
I know.
Yeah. It's weird. I've noticed it too. I've noticed it. There's a future episode where I also notice a judge's weird eyes while Tyra. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
So Amanda and Michelle are in the bottom, and Amanda goes home. Or, I'm sorry, Michelle goes home.
Didn't plan it.
Nope.
Oh my God.
I think, conspiracy theory. I think Michelle told production that she would leave if Amanda got sent home. Because she's weirdly calm throughout this whole thing. She's like smirking.
Yeah.
And it seems like she told them, like, if you send Amanda home, well, I'm just going to also go home and then you're going to get fucked over in your show.
Amanda wants this more than me. Okay.
And Tyra.
Oh, what? Hold up. I have to bring up Brooke at least one last time.
Do it.
Because when Tyra says, between the two of them, one of you has the passion and one of you has the great pictures, which, first of all, Amanda has a lot of great pictures.
Yeah.
Let's stop gaslighting us.
She
has the Eugenia-level pictures for the first half.
Yes.
But, and Eugenia's even better now. But, like, Tyra goes, well, Amanda, passion is so much more important. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Brooke was sent home, and you gave her the opposite speech.
Yeah.
That you have all the passion in the world and we love you, but your pictures aren't good enough. How dare you? How dare you? I was so infuriated. I don't care what the reason is. I liked Amanda better. I wanted Amanda to stay. But to say that sentence when you sent so many girls who are passionate off and kept Jada around for so long.
Christian.
Yeah. I was so furious.
Me too. Because also, it's a modeling competition.
I would like to call Tyra shenanigans on her saying that at the beginning of the competition, she thought the twins would be in the final 3.
Lies. Liza Minnelli.
Remember when Miss J barely let her let them on the show?
I wish we'd gotten Miss J after she said that, just being like, I didn't.
Still can't walk.
Okay, so we're going to do something a little special, guys, because my update for the twins is almost the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to discuss a quick little Reddit post. And then next week, we'll go over
Sounds good.
the twins. I'll go ahead and give you a little sneak peek. Their last name is Babin, Babin, and a lot of people in the top model fandom call them the Babin twins.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And they would have also been decent All-Stars people because they end up coming back at 2 different cycles as guests.
Right.
So like they were someone that Top Model fandom and Top Model themselves really like, and both times it was both of them.
Yeah.
So I love anytime any of y'all mention us on Reddit. It's really great because a lot of times on Reddit it's part of the subreddit ANTM, and it means that there's like a discussion happening that one of our episodes brought about.
Yeah.
You know? So this one's called Camille Cycle 2.
Oh my gosh.
Yay!
So someone on the subreddit recommended the brilliant Pod Lead'em, and once I ran out of listening to the cycles I'd already seen, I decided to watch Cycle 2 for the first time. The podcast hosts are self-proclaimed Camille apologist, and so am I. I think she's so fine, and it was such an odd choice to paint her as the villain. Is it a pretty general consensus that she is actually pretty A-okay?
ANTM, okay.
Yeah, right? Or is she going to get a hell of a lot worse after episode 5?
No.
And which villains do you think were actually pretty solid humans, which we talk about so much in this podcast. And a lot of people feel the same way. One person mentions like, there's a whole discussion about how Alexandria in Cycle 16 isn't as bad as people say. And people mostly have the consensus that we did, that Camille's not, at least in this post, Camille's not a villain. The only super questionable thing was the eating disorder.
Calling out.
Yep.
Kind of thing where she was like, and they were like, maybe that was editing shenanigans. Who knows? That was the only like villain super heel turn.
Yeah.
That everyone on this thread is the same way of like, yeah, it seems like Camille was fine and just like had flaws as a person.
And Joanna is a witch.
Yeah, and there's a Melrose discussion too where people are like, yeah, that whole Melrose Angel thing, it seems like Melrose was mostly trying to help.
Yes.
And here's another one that mentions us specifically.
Oh, good.
And I kind of want to read all 3 quotes in this, and then we will close this episode. So first of all, I love this person's name because the person's username is just not the most creative, which is fun.
Cute.
Yeah. Number 1, I love Pod Lead'em. Number 2, I agree that Camille was pretty cool and not actually very mean. Number 3, I think Eva, Melrose, Kenya, and Dominique are also better / more likable than their edits made them out to be.
Which is what we've all said.
Reply. The girls were straight up cruel to Dominique in her season. Fuck Whitney and Claire. And now I can't wait to revisit because I don't remember that drama at all. So I can't wait to see what that is.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And if you also can't wait to revisit that drama, you should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. Do like Not That Creative did. Go and post about us on Reddit. Review us. Tell your friends. Every little bit helps to really get the Pod Lead'em hive to expand.
Mm-hmm. And thank you anytime any of you reach out to us. We always, obviously, at the end of these episodes, give our IG handles and our Twitter. And I got a direct message recently from someone that's just like, I fucking love Pod Lead'em. It warms our hearts because...
Yeah, like, it never gets old,
never.
Ever.
Yeah.
We say that now.
And our favorite it's been a long time. We're up to Cycle 7.
I agree. Our
favorite thing and a thing that's such an important part of me and my friendship with the two of y'all was always talking about America's Next Top Model. And this is what I look forward to every time we record. I love these days. Hannah was just telling me the other day, she was like, I look forward to the next time we get to record.
Yeah, it's nice to like our job a little bit.
It's nice to like our job
a little. You can find me anywhere at @YetCharming.
I am mostly on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg. Please send me your improved bull photos.
Oh yeah, Photoshop Challenge ANTM, and I'm JW Crump on Twitter. I said that backwards, but whatever. It's just my name.
And don't forget to use the hashtag PodLead'em anytime you post about us, so that we can see it and heart it and maybe retweet it.
Also, there was a Reddit post that was like, "But they know that's not actually."
Don't even get me started.
And then someone else was like, "That's the joke."
This is how comedy is.
Thank you.
Tyra opened this box.
And we just enjoyed the box.
Yep. So for Pod Lead'em, I've been Alexander Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.